APN Property Group is a specialist real estate investment manager that actively manages real estate funds on behalf of institutional and retail investors. Established in 1996, APN manages more than $2.2 billion of real estate and real estate securities. I'm Carolyn Herbert, and joining me at the CEO sessions in Sydney is the company's Executive Director, Tim Slattery. Tim, welcome to FNN.
Thanks for having me.
Now, can you start by giving us an introduction to APN Property Group?
Sure. APN's a specialist real estate investment management company. We have a little over $2.2 billion in funds under management on behalf of a range of institution and retail investors. The business has been in operation for about 20 years and we're listed on the ASX under the code APD.
And taking a look at your financials now, what were the highlights from your FY2015 results?
So in FY2015, we managed to deliver an earnings per share of 5.58 cents. We also managed to increase our operating profits after tax by approximately 19% to 3.05 cents per share, and delivered some significant funds under management growth.
And what about the final dividend and total dividend for the year?
Yeah, so we paid a final dividend of $0.25 cent and an interim dividend of 1.25 cents. So in aggregate, 1.5 cents fully franked for the year.
And what about the company's debt levels? How have they changed?
So over the year, there wasn't a significant movement. We still operate the company as at 30 June with no debt at balance date.
And now to the businesses, starting with the Securities division. How's it performing?
The Securities division is performing strongly. We've had another good year in terms of investment performance for our clients, and we've also seen continued strong inflows into the funds. Our inflows for the year on a net basis were about $143 million, and the flagship fund, the APN ARET fund, has continued to deliver strong income-based investment performance. So we think that business continues to be very well placed, offering investors a high level of liquidity as well as a sustainable cash income yield from its underlying portfolio of REITs.
And now to your healthcare and industrial REITs. How are they performing, and what size are you looking to grow the funds over the next 12 months?
Our healthcare REIT, Generation Healthcare REIT, reported another solid period of underlying earnings growth and is now trading at a significant premium to its NTA. The fund has a real focus on any transactions that looks at are really assessed about whether they're in the best interests of investors. That said, it does have a number of significant growth projects within its portfolio, particularly the Frankston Private Hospital and also out at Casey. So we think that fund's well positioned for further growth in earnings for its investors. Industrial REIT reported a significant increase to NTA in its NTA to $2.02 per security, and delivered distributions for the full year of 16.2 cents. So we believe industrial over the medium term remains very well placed to deliver some attractive returns for its investors.
And how is the direct funds division performing?
So the direct funds, really this business was relaunched a few years ago, and again we've had another good performance in that division over the course of the year. Significantly, we agreed terms to sell the Auburn asset, which is in our latest real estate private equity fund, and the expected return there is about 56% for the investors in about 12 months. So that outcome, we think, positions that business very strongly for its future growth.
And finally, Tim, what's your outlook for FY2016 and your focus for the year ahead?
So in 2016, we remain very bullish on Australia as a country. It's a great place to live, but we do feel that the economy is under a significant amount of pressure. We don't expect a lot of growth, don't expect much inflation, and we think the interest rate outlook is fairly benign. So we think that's good for property. Our products, which are really based on a property for income type of investment philosophy, are well placed for the current group of investors that are looking for income-based products and sustainable cash yields. So we're optimistic on the outlook, and we think the business is well placed to deliver attractive returns for our shareholders.
Tim, thanks for the update on APN Property Group.
Thanks for having me, Caroline.